Hi students, today we are going to the study of the aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration. In the process of aerobic respiration, glucose is oxidized into the three steps. Glucose is oxidized into the three steps. The first is glycolysis. Second, tricarboxylic acid. Tricarboxylic acid cycle. And number third, electron transfer chain reaction. First is a glycolysis, second is a tricarboxylic acid cycle, and number third is a electron transfer chain reaction. To study the process of glycolysis, first step of aerobic respiration is glycolysis. The process of glycolysis occurs in the cytoplasm. A molecule of glucose is oxidized step by step. In this process, two molecules of each, the two molecules of the pyruvate, two molecules of the ATP, two molecules of the NADH2 and two molecules of water. Two molecules are the producer, the pyruvic acid, ATP, NADH2 and water. And the molecules of pyruvic acid formed in this process are converted into the molecules of acetyl coenzyme A. Converted into the acetyl coenzyme. Molecule of pyruvic acid formed in this process are converted into the molecules of the acetyl coenzyme A, and two molecules of the NADH2, two molecules of the NADH2 and two molecules of water, two molecules of NADH2, two molecules of the carbon dioxide, two molecules of the NADH2, two molecules of carbon dioxide. Two molecules of the carbon dioxide are released during this process. This is the glycolysis. And number second step is tricarboxylic acid cycle. Tricarboxylic acid cycle. Another name is Krebs cycle. When acetyl coenzyme enters into the mitochondria, and the tricarboxylic acid cycle chain reaction takes place in a mitochondria. When acetyl coenzyme enters the mitochondria and the tricarboxylic acid cyclic chain reaction takes place in the mitochondria, and acetyl part of the acetyl coenzyme is completely oxidized and releasing the molecules of the carbon dioxide, water, NADH2 and FADH2. Carbon dioxide, water, NADH2, and FADH2. These molecules are produced in this reaction, tricarboxylic acid cycle chain reaction. Okay, acid cycle reaction. releasing the molecules of the carbon dioxide, water, NaDH2 and FADH2. What is the long form of NaDH2? NaDH2. What is the long form? N means nicotinamide, adenine dinucleotide, nucleotide. What is the long form of FADH2? FADH2. F means flavine, adenine dinucleotide. These are the long form of the NaDH2 and FADH2. Next, number third. Step number third. The name of electron transfer chain reaction. Electron transfer chain reaction. Another name is ETC reaction. ETC reaction. Firstly, sketch the diagram of electron transfer chain reaction. This is the diagram of electron transfer chain reaction. Means the mitochondrial and Krebs cycle. In this process, the electron transfer chain reaction takes place only in the mitochondria. In the molecules of the NaDH2 and FADH2 form during the all above processes participate in the electron transfer chain reaction. From NaDH2 molecules, how many molecules of the ATP? That is 3 molecules of ATP form in the process from the NaDH2. And from FADH2, two molecules of ATP. From FADH2 molecule, 2 molecules of ATP are produced during this cyclic reaction. Along with ATP, water molecules are also formed during chain reaction. Thus, one molecule of glucose gives the carbon dioxide and water along with the energy after complete oxidation in the presence of the oxygen. The two enzymes that help in the cellular respiration. Which are the two enzymes? The first is NADH2 and second is FADH2. What is the long form of NADH2? The nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. And what is the long form of FADH2? Flavine adenine dinucleotide. These coenzymes are formed in the cell. These coenzymes are formed in the cell and they takes place in the cellular respiration. This is the diagram of the mitochondrial and Krebs cycle. In case of less stores of the carbohydrates in the body, then the lipid and proteins are utilized for the production of the energy. When in the case of the less carbohydrates are stored in the body, then the lipids and proteins are also utilized for production of the energy. And lipids are converted into the fatty acids. And the proteins are converted into or broken down into the amino acids. And in such condition, both fatty acids and amino acids are converted into the acetyl coenzyme for the obtaining energy. acetyl coenzyme form the energy, or they are obtaining the energy. The molecules of the acetyl coenzyme undergoes complete oxidation by the process of Krebs cycle in the mitochondria for the releasing the energy. Molecules of acetyl coenzyme undergoes complete oxidation by the process of Krebs cycle in the mitochondria for the releasing in the energy. This is the ETC reaction or the electron transfer chain reaction. Next point, the ATP, the energy currency of the cell. You know that the ATP, adenine triphosphate, the energy currency of the cell. ATP or adenine triphosphate is a energy rich molecule. There are three components in the ATP. The first is adenine or nitrogenous compounds. First is a nitrogenous compounds. Number second is a pentose sugar ribose. What is the molecular formula of the pentose sugar ribose? C5H10O5. C5H10O5. This is the molecular formula of pentose sugar ribose, and three phosphate groups. These are the three components of the ATP. Thus, it is a triphosphate molecule formed from the adenosine trinucleoside. There is a energy stored in the bonds. By which phosphate? Energy stored in the bonds. By which phosphate groups are attached to each other. Attached to each other as per the need of the cell energy is obtained from the ATP. Cell energy is obtained from the ATP by breaking the phosphate bonds. ATP molecules are stored in the cell. These ATP molecules are stored in the cell as per need. Hence, ATP is called as the energy currency of the cell. Shown in the diagram, the ATP energy currency of the cell. Understand? Yes. Now the next point is the cellular process and their the researches. Cellular process and their researches. Next point is a cellular process and their researches. Process of glycolysis was observed by three scientists, the Gustav Embeden, Otto Meyerhoff, and Jacob Parents, along with their colleagues. For this purpose, they perform experiments on the muscles. Hence, glycolysis is also called as Embeden, Meyerhoff, and Parnas pathway. That means the EMP pathway. You know that the glucose break down into the various stages. The cyclical reaction of the tricarboxylic acid cycle were discovered by the Sir Hans Krebs. Hence, this cyclical process is also known called as a Krebs cycle. The cyclical reaction of the tricarboxylic acid cycle were discovered by the Sir Hans Krebs. Hence, there is called as this cyclic process is also called as a Krebs cycle. And he was been awarded the Nobel Prize in the 1953 for this discovery. Sir Hans Krebs, 1900 to the 1981. Next point is the process of energy production through aerobic respiration of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. You know that the carbohydrates are converted into the glucose. Proteins are converted into the amino acids. and lipids are converted into the fats are converted into the fatty acids. In this process, the carbohydrates are converted into the glucose, and glucose is a oxidizer. Glucose is a oxidizer, and to form the glycolysis. To form the glycolysis. In the process of the glycolysis, the glucose is oxidized step by step, and two molecules of the each. The two molecules of the pyruvic acid, two molecules of the water, two molecules of the ATP, and two molecules of the NADH2. The molecules of the pyruvic acid are in the process of the glycolysis. Glycolysis occurs in the cytoplasm. Glycolysis occurs in the cytoplasm, and to form the pyruvic acid. And molecules of the pyruvic acid formed in this process are converted into the molecules of the acetyl coenzyme. And two molecules of the NADH2 and two molecules of the carbon dioxide are released during this process. And acetyl coenzyme is converted, and when acetyl co enters the mitochondria, the tricarboxylic acid cyclic chain reaction takes place in the mitochondria, and acetyl part of the acetyl coenzyme is completely oxidized and releasing the molecules of the carbon dioxide, water, NADH2 and FADH2. That is the energy is produced. In the acetyl coenzyme, or the acetyl part of the acetyl coenzyme is completely oxidized and releasing the carbon dioxide, water and energy. And lipids are converted into the fatty acids, and proteins are converted into the amino acids. And these fatty acids are directly converted into the acetyl coenzyme. Amino acids are directly converted into the acetyl coenzyme. This is the process of energy production through the aerobic respiration of the carbohydrates, proteins and fats. Next point is anaerobic respiration in a living organism or the cell. You have studied that the aerobic respiration in the living organism, the cellular respiration, two steps. Cellular respiration is two steps. First is aerobic respiration, and number second is anaerobic respiration. You have studied that the first step is aerobic respiration. The next point is the next step is anaerobic respiration in the living organism or the cell. The carbohydrates are converted into the glucose. Firstly, glucose, and glucose is oxidized. Glucose is oxidized and to form the process of the glycolysis. And some bacteria and lower organism do not live in the presence of the oxygen, and they perform anaerobic respiration for the energy production. Anaerobic respiration has two steps. Now the glycolysis and fermentation. Glycolysis and fermentation are the two steps of the anaerobic respiration. During this, the glucose is incompletely oxidized and releasing the less amount of energy. Now the pyruvic acid is produced through the glycolysis. Pyruvic acid through the glycolysis is converted into the other organic acids or the alcohol. What is the molecular formula of alcohol? The C2H5OH. In the anaerobic respiration has two steps, glycolysis and fermentation. During this, glucose is incompletely oxidized, releasing the less amount of energy. And pyruvic acid produced through the glycolysis. Pyruvic acid through the glycolysis is converted into the other organic acids or the alcohol. And with the help of some enzymes, in this process, and this is called as fermentation. If there is a deficiency of the oxygen level in the surroundings, some higher plants and animals. Some higher plants and animals and aerobic or microorganism also perform the anaerobic respiration. In there is a deficiency of the oxygen in the surrounding. Some higher plants, animals, and aerobic microorganisms also perform the anaerobic respiration. For example, seed performs the anaerobic respiration if the soil is submerged under water during germination. Water during germination. Our muscle cells also perform the anaerobic respiration while performing the exercise. Due to this, less amount of energy is produced in our body, and lactic acid accumulate due to which we feel the tired. Lactic acid is stored in the muscles or the accumulate. Lactic acid accumulate due to the which we feel the tired. Now, which type of cellular respiration perform the complete oxidation of glucose? Which type of the cellular respiration performs complete oxidation of the glucose? The aerobic respiration or the cellular respiration. In presence of oxygen, perform the complete oxidation of the glucose. Which cell of the organelle is necessary for the complete oxidation of glucose? Which cell organelle? Mitochondria is necessary for the complete oxidation of the glucose. And next point is energy from different food components. Energy from different food components. Energy from the different food components. You know that the different food components, carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. These are the different food components. Now the carbohydrates which are not utilized are stored in the liver and muscles in the form of the glycogen. Carbohydrates. Excess of the carbohydrates is stored in the muscles and the liver in the form of the glycogen. In the form of glycogen. And proteins are formed by the amino acids. You know that the proteins are converted into the amino acids, which are held by the peptide bonds. And therefore, it is called macromolecules. And proteins of the animals origin are called as first class protein. First class. Proteins of animals origin are called as a first class protein. We get the how many kilocalorie of the energy. The 4 kilocalorie energy. We get the 4 kilocalorie of energy per gram of the proteins. Per gram. How many kilocalorie of energy is produced in the carbohydrates? The 4 kilocalorie per gram of the carbohydrates, 4 kilocalorie per gram of the protein. And when proteins are digested, they are converted back into the amino acids. And amino acids are absorbed in the blood circulation and transported to the every cells. and transported to the every cells. As per the type of the cells, the amino acids are again used for the making proteins that are the required by the body. Again, used the making again used for the making the proteins that are required by the body. And proteins and different amino acids obtains. Proteins and different amino acids are obtained. Now the amino acids are obtained. Now the one column is which proteins. What are the names of the proteins? And another column is where it is located. Now the first is that the melanin or the keratin, melanin, keratin, the osin and proteins of the cell membrane, different enzymes. Cell membrane, different enzymes, insulin, trypsin, different hormones, and the flexible proteins action. The two columns. The first two columns. First column is which proteins. Which proteins? And another column which are where it is located. Where is it located? Where is it located? Which proteins? What are the names of the proteins? Energy from the different food components. We have studied that with the different energy from the different food components. Now the proteins and the different amino acids are the obtained. Proteins and different amino acids. Proteins and different amino acids obtained. What are the names of the proteins and where is it located? Which proteins? The name of the proteins are the melanin and keratin. Where is it located? In the skin. The melanin and keratin are found in the skin. And next protein name is osin. Are found in the bones. And next is the proteins of cell membrane, different enzymes. Where is it located? In the cells. And next is the insulin, trypsin. Are found in the pancreas. You know insulin is a hormone. Are present in the pancreas. What is the function of the insulin? Control the sugar level in the blood. This is the function of the insulin. Insulin, trypsin. Where is it located? The pancreas. Different hormones, different hormones are present in the pituitary gland. Different hormones are present in the pituitary glands. And flexible proteins, actin and myosins are present in the muscles. And last, what is the name of the protein? Hemoglobin and antibodies. Where is it located? In the blood. Hemoglobin and antibodies are present in the blood. Now, from where do we obtain the lipids? Lipids are obtained from the. What are the sources of the lipids? Now, the lipids are obtained from the oil, butter, ghee, margarine, tallow, and oil seeds. These are the sources of the lipids. And the substance formed by the specific chemical bond. Specific chemical bond between the fatty acids and alcohol are called as lipids. The substances formed by the specific chemical bond between the fatty acids and alcohol are called as lipids. When lipids are digested, they are converted into the fatty acids. Lipids are digested, they are converted into the fatty acids and alcohol. And absorbed fatty acids are transported to all these cells through the blood. And the fatty acids produce the different substances in the body. The fatty acids produce different substances in the body. Example, the molecules called of the phospholipids, which are essential for the producing the plasma membrane, are formed from the fatty acids. The first example. Example number 1. What is the example? The molecules called of the phospholipids, which are essential for the producing the plasma membrane, are formed from the fatty acids. And fatty acids are used for the producing the hormones. Fatty acids are used for the producing the hormones like the progesterone, estrogen, producing the various hormones like the progesterone, estrogen, testosterone, aldosterone, and extra. These hormones are produced. The fatty acids are used. And the covering around the axon of the nervous cell. You know the nervous cell. Covering around the axon of the nervous cells. And the adipose connective tissues in the body store the excess of lipids. Adipose tissues. The adipose connective tissues in the body store the excess of the lipids, and each gram of lipid provide the how many kilocalorie of energy per gram? 9 kilocalorie per gram. Energy is produced from the lipids or the fats. Each gram of the lipids provide the 9 kilocalorie of energy. Now many times we cannot eat hot food. This is inflammable or the ulceration in the mouth. Why reason? The inflammation or the ulceration in the mouth occurs due to the lack of enough the vitamins in the diet. Lack of the vitamin in the diet. And therefore, hot and spicy foods causes the unflammable feeling. And particularly vitamin B complex deficiency is said to be the responsible for such ulceration. And some process of the experience difficulty in the night vision. Since there is the children or the adolescents, the difficulty in the nightly vision. Why reason? For the better vision of the vitamin A is essential. If there is a deficiency of the vitamin A is diet, there is a deficiency in the night vision, even in children or the adolescents. That means the night blindness. You know that the deficiency of vitamin A causes the night blindness.